In today's video, I'm going to talk about how I built an Instagram page that can make you 10K a month as an independent videographer. You need to find your niche, whether that's fitness, shooting weddings, music videos and artist content, branded content, commercials. Figure out what is going to make you happy when you're shooting it. Because if you're not happy shooting it, you're probably not going to have a good time. Nothing really matters until you find out what you actually want to film and what genuinely makes you happy and excited to make that content. The second step, finding a name. My name obviously is Jake the Shooter. A lot of you guys know that. And I have a brand called ShooterCo. They go hand in hand. Jake the Shooter, ShooterCo, it makes sense. Jake the Shooter, I film for majority rappers, but I also shoot for all different types of artists. Jake the Shooter, shoot videos, not people. You see it on the hat. That's all branding. And that's something that is what I'm trying to teach you guys. So what I would recommend is, say I started a wedding page, something that could work around weddings. Even if you just make your name something simple, it doesn't have to be super crazy. You could always change it and there's always room to move it. So once you find your niche and once you find your name, the next part is really building this portfolio. Now, this is probably the most important part of anything. A lot of people that I see will post a lot of work and some of the work isn't good. And that is your biggest devil. You don't want to post things that aren't good and you don't want to post things that people don't care about. So if you're making fitness content, you only want to post a bunch of videos that look amazing when it comes to fitness. Same with music content. When I first started out, I was filming for really any artist I could just to get the reps in and just to figure out what I was doing. I wasn't posting a lot of my work just because I wasn't super proud of it, but that was fine because I was still going out there and just getting the work in. I would say anyone that's looking to build a page, that's trying to scale it to 10K a month or more, focus on your niche, focus on the name, and then the most important part is focusing on the content that's on your page. And even like Instagram now has features where you can post something for a little bit and then hide it, or post something and then remove it from your feed. Your feed grid is everything. Like if you look at my feed grid, I only have 48 posts on my Instagram right now. And usually I have way more. So here's my Instagram. I know it's probably out of focus, but you see how every single cover image is selected. So as you build this portfolio, my biggest advice is being very selective about what you post at first. Even just like, there's a lot of times where I'll shoot a music video and I'll post it just to show that I'm consistently working and that I'm busy. And then a couple weeks later, it'll come off my page because it's not the most insane video that I'm proud of, but it's still a great piece of work that I want to show my followers and fan base and other clients that, yo, I also can work with this type of artist and do this type of video. Might not be my favorite piece, but it's still a good piece to just show. My main advice here is shoot a bunch of stuff, but then be very selective with what is actually on that profile grid. Make sure that every single cover image is intriguing. I would say too, the biggest thing that worked for me was having familiar faces on my page. So when you go to my page as a music video director and you see a bunch of artists that you know and love and that are on the radio and that are crushing the game, that's exactly what will tend to all my other clients is, oh, so-and-so worked with them and he can easily work with me. There's things like that that really go hand in hand. Just to give an example, if I was starting a fitness page right now, what I would do is I would contact someone in my area that works out a lot and I'd probably buy like some big gym brand, whether it's like athletic wear or something, and I would just go to the gym a couple times with this person and just shoot a bunch of stuff. I'm talking like product shots and working out, lifestyle stuff, then come home, edit it, crank it out and post it and use it as if that brand paid you to do this partnership with this person and flex it like that. And then eventually do it with another brand, do it with another creator and continue to do it. And eventually brands will be reaching out to try to get you to do this. And you can then reach out to brands and do this. And that kind of brings me into my next thing, which is outreach. The biggest advice I can give someone is no one is going to pay you to do anything if they go to your page and it looks like shit. Here's a really good story time how I got my biggest music video with Offset and Cardi B. You see this hat right here? When I launched this hat, I sent this hat to a bunch of creators and DPs, directors, all types of people in the music video space because I knew they'd wear it on set and the brand would grow. One of these people happened to be BB the DP. I sent him a couple of these hats. He posted on his Instagram and tagged me. I didn't think much of it. Next day I checked my DMs and I have a DM from Offset. He says, yo, call me. I call him. That ends up leading to me directing the music video for Cardi B and him, and it all came full circle. But a couple weeks after I had done that video, I asked Offset, how did you find my page? Did you see a music video you liked? At the time I was doing a lot of work for Friday and I had done a video for Marshmello. I had done a couple dope videos and he said, I think I saw your page from BB. I think he posted you. And I had never worked with BB. The only thing I had done with BB was give him a hat. So that just shows how crazy and how things can come from nothing. All you need to do is have a really good portfolio and then just put yourself in a position to win. I would say too, once you build this page, your profile photo, your bio, maybe there's a link in your bio that brings you to a website. Websites I wouldn't focus on so much. I'd say like nowadays, websites are just like old school. I have one obviously because I'm a bigger director, but a lot of people that I work with and know don't even have a website, or if they do, it's pretty mid-tier. I wouldn't even focus on a website. I would focus on designing a really good Instagram profile, having 9 to 12 posts that are really, really solid, whether it's photos, videos, whatever you guys can make it, depending on your niche. Make sure that 12 to 15 pieces on your grid are A1 and top tier, whether it's big brands, big creators, big artists. Make people familiar in some way or some form. If you're doing wedding stuff, obviously like that is a tougher niche to have familiar faces, considering like you're just doing wedding stuff. Just make sure that those 15 posts are absolutely stunning. And when people come to your page, oh, this is a no-brainer, why I should book them. They've done this, this, and this all looks great. Why shouldn't I pay them? Let's do it. And especially if your communication and your branding and your bio and your name and everything is just cohesive, people are gonna like it. So my next piece of advice is outreach. There's one thing that I do best, and that is commenting, DMing, and following up. I always will send a DM, and then in a week, if I don't hear anything, I'll unsend it and then send a different message like I never sent the first message in the first place. You wouldn't believe how many artists I'll send a DM to, I won't hear anything. I'll unsend the message a week later, I'll send a different message, and they'll answer. Just like that, it's something so simple, but it automatically puts you to the top of their requested inbox. So if they do jump to the requested, you're going to be more frequently up there. Whereas if you had sent them a DM like 2 weeks ago and they haven't even checked it, they're never going to see it. Plus, always leaving a comment and liking a bunch of posts is instantly going to get their attention just because they're going to see it. People are on their Instagram most of the time. It's one of the biggest features to get clients, and it's been the #1 driver of how I've got every single video to date. I don't have a manager, I don't have a commissioner, I literally just have myself and my Instagram, and that's gave me every single client that I have to date. As far as like what to send, like Jake, what would I send? For me, in the music video space, I send a mix of DMs. It's either like, let's shoot a video with the camera emoji, or it's let's work with a camera emoji, or it's yo, let's shoot a video with the eyes emoji and like a camera emoji. It's usually a mix of those, or like we gotta work, exclamation point, camera emoji, like something simple where it's just gonna get their attention and start a conversation, and then you start talking to them. The next piece of advice I have is pricing. A lot of people always ask me like, okay, great, so I get their attention, I get their DMs, and they ask, how do I get to even like bring up my pricing and like get it across to them? Right after I send the let's work and someone says like, you're fire, like love the videos, or like I'm familiar, let's work, let's do it, I'll always follow up and be like, awesome, where are you based? I'm located in Los Angeles. Are you with a record label? What's your budget for a music video? Is that what you're interested in, or are you looking for short form content? Because me and my production company, we really offer two things. We offer full-blown music video productions that are obviously at a big level now, or we'll do short form content where it's just me, an FX3, a couple lights, and a dream. And that's like the type of stuff that I've done for the Kid Leroy. So it really varies in budgets and pricing, but then once they tell me their budget, I'll either say like, hey, this works great, or you know, this is what we typically work for, this is what we typically charge. And really you can charge whatever. I would say starting out, I would work with all budgets, you know? I used to do stuff where an artist would say, I got $200. I'd be like, perfect, 2 hours, let's go to this parking garage and let's just shoot a music video. Let's figure it out. I'm gonna put you in the stairs, do a 360 shot where my camera's spinning and you're looking down. Like, I'm just very creative, and I know that there's a bunch of creative people out there too. You just got to get creative, and you got to not worry about, oh, I only have $200. Like, what am I going to do? I've shot music videos on iPhone that look better than a lot of people. So don't limit yourself to gear. Don't limit yourself to what people tell you. Don't limit yourself to a budget. Just shoot. Just get the client and shoot. There's a lot of people that might not want to pay you, and that's when you have to decide, is it worth me to do this video or not? There's a lot of artists that I worked for free because they would post it and they would tag me, and then that would lead to smaller artists seeing that post and then instantly reaching out. Yo, this is dope. How much did you charge for this? Can we do something like this? And then boom, I tell them, oh, that was $2,000 to $5,000. Boom. Then they pay that, and I actually didn't get paid for that job, but no one knew that, and now someone else is paying me, and that's how it works. So it's all about perception, and everyone believes everything they see on the internet nowadays anyways. So all you got to do is just build that portfolio, make sure your page is fire, start doing outreach, reach out to all the brands you want to work with. If these brands aren't responding, go out, buy a product, and shoot a spec commercial. It's so easy nowadays. Like, I could literally go to the store, buy like 2 packs of like Prime Energy by Logan Paul, film a crazy Prime Energy ad at a track, have someone running, make it epic, post it like Logan Paul and KSI paid me to do this. I guarantee you everyone would believe it. That's how easy it is nowadays. And like, all you got to do is just continue to grind and make shit, and it will resonate with people. If it's not good, it's not going to resonate, and that's okay. You know how many videos I've made that are absolutely terrible and that I don't post, but they're always like learning experiences and getting me to the next level no matter what. Every shoot you're going to do is always going to get better. There's always ways to make money in the space. You really just need to find your niche and figure out the best possible way to gain these clients. And the only way you're going to gain these clients is if your page is top tier, if all your work on there is top tier, people see familiar brands, faces, or things that they just really like. And then pricing. How do you price it? Like, a lot of people always ask me like, Jake, how do you even get paid? Because so many artists or people just expect me to work for free. A lot of people expected me to work for free too, and they still do. I'll still reach out to artists and they'll be like, oh yeah, like let's work and build up your name. I'm like, bro, I don't need to build up my name. Like, I get paid, I make a living off this. I don't need to get paid to do this. But people still look at it like that, and that's fine. Those are the types of people you probably just don't want to work with. There's also people that will say that, let me build up your name, and if they will build up your name, you'll know that, you know? When you reach out to a client and you get their attention and you're ready to go, you got to show them that you know what you're doing. You got to come ready with a plan, and if they have a plan, great. Be ready to work with people. There's a lot of people that I work with that are very hands-on, and there's some people that are just very hands-off. You got to be able to work with all different types of people and brands and all different types of stuff. So I'm gonna leave it at this. Make sure all of these things that you're doing at one point will work out. If you're just doing all of these things cohesively, you're destined to get clients, to start shooting. And like I said at the beginning of this video, if no one's reaching out, you don't even need anyone nowadays. You can make something literally from nothing. Like, say you want to go shoot a music video, then yeah, you do need an artist with a song. I know every single person knows an artist or has a friend of a friend that could know a local artist where you can just do the video and you can make it creative and you can make it great. Same with brands, weddings, all that type of stuff. There's always a way, and you can always figure it out. You just need to set your mind to it. Don't be stuck up with making money off the rip. I still do free stuff occasionally, you know? Everyone does. So if you're stuck on like, oh no, well I have to be paid, good luck, bro. I would love it if you guys in the comments would comment like more stuff to film. I don't really know like exactly what you guys want to hear, but I'm here to just make content and teach you guys about what I do. And yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't already, go subscribe, like the video, please leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. We have a really busy week shooting a bunch of music videos, doing a bunch of branded stuff, got some creator work, a lot of stuff we're gonna be doing behind the scenes. Stay tuned. Thank you guys for all the support. Appreciate it. Peace.